Hello, this is Justin with Green Residential. So today I'm looking at a gas meter, and in this video I'd like to talk about gas shutoff valves to, in this case, the whole house, to individual appliances, where you might find them, and how to know if they were on or off. So to begin with, if you're not sure if your house has gas, a typical place, at least here in Texas, is on the side of the house, somewhere in the front yard, typically. Sometimes it's not even at the house, it can be farther away, but you will see something like this on the property, and that will tell you that you have gas. Now, there could be a situation where the gas is disconnected. In that case, you may have all electric appliances. So down here is the valve that can turn the gas on and off to the entire house. Now, this is not a common valve most homeowners will be operating. In the event of emergency, it's good to know where it is. So how do we know that this valve is on or off? Well, the simple way to tell is when this handle right here is in line with the pipe, the gas pipe, you know it's on. If it was turned and it was perpendicular to the gas line, you would know that it is off. Now, to operate this one, you will need a tool or a hefty pair of pliers to turn this, because this one can be quite hard. And like I said, this one is not something you, as a homeowner, would typically go to turn the gas off. What you would most likely do is go to the individual appliance. Okay, so here we are in the kitchen. This is a gas stove. You can see the burners, the gas burners. Now I have this pulled out because the gas valve is behind this stove. That is very common, especially in older houses. There is another typical spot or common spot, especially with newer houses, and that would be in the lower cabinetry right next to the stove. On the wall, in the back wall there, many times there'll be a little box with a valve in it. Let's look at this one right here. So they have done some work here. They've removed some of the drywall, but you can see that the gas valve is here and it is in line with the gas line. So that tells us that this gas is on. Now, if this valve was turned and it was perpendicular to this gas line, that would mean the gas valve is off. So in an emergency situation, if you need to turn the gas off to your stove, those are the two places you want to check. Let's move along and look at some other appliances. Okay, so here we are in a laundry room. Now, it's common to have a gas dryer. So this gas valve is off. So we know that it's off because it is perpendicular to the pipe. So this would typically be behind the dryer. So in the event that you need to turn off the gas to the dryer, you would need to move the dryer out and then turn the gas valve off. So another common appliance would be a water heater. Now, this is up in the attic. This is a common place here in Texas to find your water heater. So this is a gas water heater, and as you can see, there is the gas shutoff valve right there. We see that it's in line with the gas line, so therefore the gas is on. In an emergency situation, or for whatever reason you need to turn that off, you would turn this perpendicular with the gas line, and it would turn the gas off to the water heater. And here we are at the last appliance. This is your furnace. So this is also typically in the attic. Now, there could be situations where it's not in the attic. Same with the water heater. Sometimes those can be in the garage. The furnace can have a closet somewhere in the house. But here is the gas line, and we see that it is in line with the gas line, so we know that the gas is on to the furnace. Now, if we wanted to turn this off, we would just turn it perpendicular to the gas line, and that gas valve would be off. So in conclusion, if you see a gas meter on your property, there's a good chance you have gas appliances. Those appliances typically are a gas stove, potentially a gas dryer, not always, a gas furnace, and a gas water heater. So Those are your common gas appliances in most houses. Now, if this was propane, it would look pretty much the same thing, the same idea, where you'd turn the valve perpendicular. All that would be the same. What would be different is you might have a propane tank, and on that propane tank there would be a shutoff for the entire house. As I mentioned before, you're most likely going to be operating these valves that are right at the appliance. So knowing where they are, knowing how to operate them is important for a situation where, for whatever reason, you need to turn the gas off to the appliance. I hope this video was helpful. Have a great day, and bye for now.